Okay, well, time for the next game in the playlist here. This one is, of course, a roguelike, and it is called Frozen Depths. Basically, from what I've been able to gather, you're supposed to just try to get as deep in the dungeon as you can before you inevitably freeze to death. You get colder and colder the deeper you go. And, of course, level up, loot stuff, and just go on a little adventure. A little quick, fun roguelike to play. I don't think there's any main quests that you can grab or anything like that, so we're just going to jump right into it and start a new game here. There is a known shortcut that does lead deeper into the dungeon. Oh yeah, check the description down below for all the links, by the way. There should be a download link and maybe a wiki link if the game has one. I'll look for it. But there are two options we can take. We can take a known shortcut that leads deeper into the dungeon, or we can start at the very beginning of the dungeon and work our way through the creatures there. Since I'm not very good at this game, we're just going to go to the main entrance. We're not going to skip the first 10 floors. We're going to kill all the easy stuff, grab all of the loot that we can, and hopefully gain a level or two. So far, I've not actually made it to the 10th floor on any of my characters. I don't have that many characters that I've played. I think only like 3 or 4. And they've all been dwarf warriors, because that's what I'm going to be right now. We're going to be a dwarf. You can see, you could saw the different races that you could choose there. Only 3 of them, I think. And you've got 3 classes: warrior, ranger, or archer. We're going to do something fairly straightforward. Yeah, the easiest training to start with: melee weapon proficiency, straightforward, seek and destroy. I'm just going to bash my face against the creatures as we try to run through the dungeons here. Archers and rangers probably be a little bit more difficult and fun. You would have to attack from a distance, aim your shots, and do stuff like that. Pretty much I just want to use my number pad and bash stuff down. So we're going to be a warrior. We're going to do, I think, a one-handed weapon plus a shield for a little bit of defense. And the attribute that we're going to start to boost, you can see all of the bonuses they've got over here if you want to pause it. We're actually going to do, let's just be a straightforward warrior and put points into strength. We're going to boost strength all the way up. And our name will be Thorin. There we go. Generate the dungeon. It's all random every time. And, of course, you can see our character here. The roguelike symbol for your character. This U here is probably a caribou. I'm not going to bother explaining all the controls or anything, because I don't know them very well myself. So we're just going to pretty much get into it. I will say E is for equipment. You need to gather as much equipment as you can, as much clothing and as much armor to keep you warm and protected as you go down into the dungeon. I is for your inventory. You can see I only have a wooden small shield right now and a one-handed crude copper club. If we'd have taken the shortcut to level 10, that is what we would have started with at level 10 in the dungeon. I don't think I could possibly do that and survive. I will also say that Shift and 2 will give you your character information. It'll show you your temperature and how it's doing, as well as everything else. The next page will show you all of your chance to hits and dodge and your speed. I can't pray because apparently I'm not religious. And all of your, whatever this is, skills, attributes, something that you can bump up. Shift D will take you to the skill screen. We might get to see this. This is where you can learn the skills. These are, let's see, these are my stats right now. These are the stats required to learn the skill, and the level required. Pretty much there's not anything we're going to be able to learn for a very long time. Even if I do get to some of these levels, I still won't have my stats in the correct order. The only thing we've got is Warrior's Strength. You can see the little asterisk next to it. And it temporarily increases our strength. It depends on current SP and level. And now let's just get to bashing face. So we hit the caribou, it's badly injured, it charges at us, and we quickly rip through it. Just start making our way down these tunnels. Nice little loop there. I will be going, wow, look at all this. We've got a corpse crawler charging after us. Press the A button to use our ability, and we unleash a terrifying war cry, feeling temporarily more powerful. We smash the corpse crawler, he falls back behind the caribou, and I'm just going to charge through him. We should be able to destroy all of these creatures, provided I take them on one at a time in the hallway here. Another thing about this game, I don't think there's a key that will allow you to rest. There's no rest until healed, and I'm fairly certain that creatures will constantly spawn and come chase you down if you do try to set somewhere. So let's see. We hear threatening thunder nearby, and we step onto a leather cap that we'll equip soon. That R is a rat. It's almost dead. We smash it with our club, and a bat comes flying, screeching overhead. We smash it down too. So we picked up a small hat, and we'll press E to go to the equipment screen, and you can see what slots you have nothing in, and if you've picked up something but you don't have anything worn in that slot, it will give you an asterisk as well. And we can just equip one of these leather caps. Durability will go down with time, of course, and it shows you how much defense it adds. So we're just going to equip the highest durability leather cap. Start off with the best of the best, and once it gets beat down, we'll switch it out or sell it or something. There are merchants you can run into, and we're almost dead already. So let's see, a crude copper sword. We've got 2 crude copper swords. My second weapon, I can't equip it because I've got a wooden shield on. Now, I could remove my shield, and I could put another sword in my hand there. I have a secondary weapon, but I won't. We're just going to run back and forth up this hallway for a moment. There we go. I didn't want to enter the next rooms here with only 9 hit points. We're back up to about 20. We smash the big mosquito into a pile of mosquito pulp. Another empty room. There are various things around the dungeon that you can interact with as well. A light potion laying on the ground. Wow. Now, I think that there's an examine key. I do want to find that. I want to see if these creatures have any descriptions. Use, pick up, shoot with the bow. Doesn't have nearly as many keys as... yeah, Shift L. Doesn't have nearly as many keys as ADOM, as you might have noticed. A dust mite. And I guess that is the best I can look, apparently. Let's just get this description here. We missed the dust mite. It bites us. It barely leaves a scratch. And that B that is highlighted red, it's a fierce bat. Not just any old bat. We unleash another terrifying war cry. Begin smashing our way through the fleshy crabs and bats. This little slash here is 10 arrows. I'm not going to pick them up. I don't plan to use a bow at all on this character. And this little underscore there is an ancient altar of the goddess. We could sacrifice something. You press the U key to use things in the dungeon. And, what will we sacrifice? How about a piece of leather? Shift S is a quick sacrifice. We'll sacrifice this other leather cap, the crude sword, the light potion. Damn, she's still not satisfied. We'll sacrifice the arrow. Sacrifice all of those arrows. And it still wasn't enough to get the goddess to acknowledge our sacrifice. Wonder what she could possibly want. This little thing here, these little 2 dashes, I don't know what they're called. It's a frozen body. You can scavenge through them to reveal loot. We carefully open the bag on the dead adventurer and reveal a silver small statue. We'll sacrifice that as well. Caribou charges at us. We unleash our war face at him and strike him down. An Arctic chameleon, not even a threat at all. And he drops some arrows. Now those Arctic chameleons and stuff, they might be a threat to the archer or rangers. I don't know, I haven't tried them. They might be a threat to elves. I'm not sure. We carefully open the bag and reveal Firemead. Another dead adventurer hanging off the wall. He drops a small wooden shield for us. And what do we got here? An overgrown larva. Just smash through it. Nasty larva pulp all over our face. I think we'll sacrifice the rest of our inventory that I don't need here. Just because I want to see the goddess acknowledge us. We'll sacrifice that shield. I don't think she will, though. We probably don't have anything worth of value. Small silver statue. I'll even sacrifice the Firemead. No, she doesn't give a shit. So we'll take the stairs down. We smash the big mosquito into the wall there, spraying his blood and guts all over the wall. And an Arctic chameleon. He drops a few coins for us. Coins can be used at merchants, of course. You'll find merchants every once in a while. They have the same character symbol as you, and they normally just stand in one location. I'm gonna run back and forth for a minute. Pass a few turns. I guess I could set in one place and pass a few turns. But I hate holding down the wait key, because as soon as I do that, I know I'm going to be surrounded and pass like 50 turns with a creature attacking me. I'll be killed by a rat or something like that. Caribou charges at us. We jump on its back and crush its windpipe with our staff from behind. Yeah, we jumped over that trap there, it looks like. Strike down a bat, strike down a caribou. I'm not going to take this game slow at all. And there's another dead body, and there's some leather shoes there, some boots. Normally, I get clothing first. Shirt, trousers, gloves, socks, cap. Normally I get just regular clothing to wear first. This is kind of weird. I'm getting a full suit of leather armor to equip. But hey, I'm not going to complain. My temperature's still doing fine. The game will tell you when you start to get cold, when you start to get chilly. It'll tell you when you start to overheat or get hot. And a fiery onion. There's 7 arrows. And another ancient altar of the goddess. We could sacrifice something. Is she going to remember my past sacrifices? We'll sacrifice all of those arrows. We place the items at the altar and pray. The items freeze completely and shatters into pieces. You feel that the goddess accepts your gifts. Okay, that's great. Let's sacrifice the fiery onion too. Yeah, she accepted all of our gifts, and then she placed a trap right outside her damn thing that just put us somewhere. Put us in a little pit surrounded by a bat and an Arctic chameleon. We unleash our war cry and chop through them as well. So where are we? Our temperature's decreasing. We're 70% experienced to the next level. Killed 43 monsters. And we're on floor 3. So she put us to the next floor. I guess I'll accept that. We must have just fell down one of her traps. Another creature gets smashed underneath our... Is it a club? No, it's a crude copper sword. Okay, I guess we upgraded at some point. And a linen shirt's there. We pick it up and put on the linen shirt, finally. There's a frozen body here. A fiery onion falls out of his pouch. We put it in our pouch and carry on. Corpse crawler comes charging after us. What's he drop? A leather cap. There's stairs leading back up. So that's the goddess right here. You know, we're just gonna go down. No need to go back up there and explore. Probably not missing anything. There we go. Let's go flying down these hallways. We burst down the block of ice and a whole bunch of dust mites are waiting behind it. Chop down everything that gets in the way. No reason to wait. Put these gloves on. Let's see. Linen mittens, durability of 20, base of +1. Keep us from getting frostbite on our hands and losing fingers. 11 flintstones. Are they vitamins by chance? Arctic chameleon. Strike him down. Rawr! Just run down the hallway screaming. I'm actually going to pass a few more turns like this. Try to heal up a little bit. We're flanked from behind by a corpse crawler. We strike down. And more stuff keeps coming after us. These little symbols here, those are blocks of ice. We kick it and fail to destroy it. Finally we kick it again and it shatters, revealing the passageway behind it, filled with dust mites. 23 flintstones. And we kill that big mosquito and level up. So, what attribute should we train? I think we need to put a few points in agility, work on our dodging a little bit, or dexterity, because that's our lowest. I'm just going to bump up agility, because I think there's a few skills as well that are going to call for agility in the future. If we ever make it that far, character-wise, we probably won't, but let's start planning. So we'll do agility. And the roulette wheel spins, and the bonus attribute to be leveled up this time is dexterity. Wonderful, so dexterity got a point as well. And we can select a trait to improve even further. What should we bump up? Hit points, skill points, special points, dodging speed, regeneration, chances, or should we bump up an extra skill point? I don't really want to put anything, buying an extra skill point would be great if you were a higher level, but seeing as how I can't even learn any skills yet, there's not really any point in me buying that. I think that I'm gonna improve my dodging trait. Maybe we can take less hits here. And what do we got? A piece of leather and stairs leading down. The walls down here emit an odd, eerie light. Got dust mite to the east and a kobold to the south. It shoots. We roll underneath the arrow. We block that one with our shield. It just barely scratches us. And we kill him. He dies squealing. A whole bunch of dust mites hear the fight and come charging after us. This dead body is hugging his bag of loot. We open it up and 6 coins fall out. A small pittance down here, but we'll take it. 17 arrows. The only reason I'm picking up arrows now is because I know we can sacrifice them and the goddess should be pleased. Man, how many linen shirts can I loot? We'll put flintstones on our thrown weapons there then. I guess we could try throwing some things. Let's see. Throw, yeah, we hit it. It's barely injured. Okay, well I just threw... That's kind of fancy. All those flintstones did kill him pretty quick. I wasn't expecting them to be that lethal. There's an Arctic chameleon. We throw and miss. Throw, miss. We charge after him and gut him down with our sword. Let's see, a small silver statue here, and a giant S comes charging after us. It's a slush monster. We throw a stone and miss. We throw another one, it dodges. We hit him, it sinks into the slush and doesn't even wound him. We critically cut him in half, however, and he is not able to reform himself. And what are you? A cat. Throw the rocks at the cat. Ah. It charges, tries to bite us, and, let's loot the body. We open it up and reveal a shiny gem. We take it, and a carnivorous butterfly comes charging after us. We strike it down, swat him from the air. And what do we have here? A pedestal with a scroll on it. There is an ancient scroll nailed on a pedestal here. You understand the writing, so we could read it. Well, let's do that. As we read the last magical word, the writing bursts into flames and is consumed by the flames in seconds. Now there's only a blank scroll in front of you. We sense the presence of items. Items are somewhere? Maybe it spawned items around here somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. Those altars all do different stuff, from spawning more creatures in the dungeon, to stealing your experience, to ruining your adventure. All types of wonderful fun stuff. 9 sharp sticks. That's probably what it spawned for us. The Arctic chameleon drops a copper halberd for us. I'm not going to use it. And let's see, leather gauntlets and sharp stick. We'll take everything. I'm not going to use the halberd because it's two-handed. I'd have to unequip my shield. And at this point, dodging and not taking hits is pretty much the most important thing I can do. Completely run through that kobold archer and that cat, striking them down insanely quick. And we're just going to take the next stairwell down. We feel rather excited entering this floor. For some reason, this floor attracts us, luring us to stay here. Unfortunately, the monsters might feel the same. So here we are. There's some blood on the wall here. Maybe a recent fight, perhaps. We burst down the ice wall, the ice block, and a carnivorous butterfly is waiting for us. We chop him and his goblin friend down. Another slush monster charges, lifting and rising out of the floor to come fight us. We dispatch him and a bat. Let's see. The bat dropped 36 coins, and this adventurer drops a heavy potion. We'll pick it up. I don't know if I should drink the heavy potion or not. I'll wait for things to get kind of bad. We missed the kobold archer. Come on. Man, the kobold archer dodged all of our blows, but we were dodging his as well. There's an ancient shrine of a shrine spirit here. Do we pray? Yes. We pray to the shrine spirit. A small demonic creature flies from the dark and casts the fireball at our equipment. The thing flies away before we manage to move. So I guess our equipment probably took, our durability probably took a little hit there. Doesn't look too major. I don't see anything broken. Another slush monster rises out of the floor. We strike him down and hear thundering nearby. Maybe in this room here? No. Maybe over here? We stumble upon something we didn't notice before in the deep snow. Ooh, what is it? 28 coins? Not bad. We pick it up and put it in our pocket. And a frost crab falls out of the block of ice we kick there. We strike him down and do a handstand over that trap there. We land on a thorny beetle. He's injured, and we're hurt by his spiky shell. We fall back and begin striking at him with our sword. Let's see, there's a chili pepper here. I got poison running through my veins. That's not good. Do another war cry and strike down the thorny beetle there. There's chili peppers, so are we gonna be fine? My character screen says I don't see poison anywhere on here. It probably wouldn't tell me. I'll just have to assume we're gonna make it. We swing at the snake and miss. No idea what poisoned me. It could have been a snake, it could have been one of the beetles. A raven swoops down out of the darkness and we cut his beak off. Cut down a kobold and cut down a carnivorous butterfly. That butterfly put up one hell of a fight. Let's see, the leather jacket, durability of 30, base +1, we'll put that on. Now all we need is chaps, leather chaps, and our leather outfit will be complete. This body drops a crude axe. I will not equip it, but I most certainly will take it and sell it for like probably the 3 coins it's worth, if we ever find a vendor. So another level. What floor are we on? We pick up the warm goo, and we're at floor 6, probably going to die soon. This place is a freaking nightmare. There's a cat there, we strike it down, just tunnel after tunnel. Look, you can't even, I don't have any visibility. There we go. We finally burst into a large room. Pick up 42 coins. Just gonna pass a few turns here, try to heal up. There we go. Surprised I didn't get ambushed. Oh, no telling what's waiting around every corner. It's easy enough to get through here. You just have to shimmy along the walls. And an overgrown larva attacks us. And a tough snake is here. Great. We unleash a war cry. We temporarily feel more powerful. I want to kill the overgrown larva first. There we go. Kill the weak stuff and then just reel on the tough snake. We miss it. He hits but barely scratches. We've got low hit point. A warning's going off. How do I drink something? I want to drink one of these potions before I die. Inventory. Do I have to use it from the inventory? Heavy potion. Use it. We open the bottle top rather carelessly as always. But this time it's a mistake. The potion explodes and acidic fluids splash all over you. So we die in a nasty pile of acid and snake venom. So much for that potion, huh? It was supposed to save our lives. Oh, there we go. Thorin got the 2nd spot on my Hall of Shame. Only got to level 6. Scored 8 points. Yeah, there's room for improvement. I don't know. I think I'll call this video. Encode it. Make sure everything worked good. And we'll be coming back to this game again at some point down the road. It'll be just another one of those coffee break roguelikes that I play every now and then. The roguelike mix is gonna sustain me throughout this year, I feel like, because I have no idea when some of these playlists that I'm doing are going to end, like Shove Copper, or Tales from the Mojave, for instance. Yep, see you guys on the next video then. Download this game, try it out yourselves, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't.